C programming language series. We will discuss step by step how to learn C programming language because it's a very basic language you have to learn before going to Java or other advanced language, or we can say object oriented programming language. So complete we have to complete at least basics of C programming language first, because continuously I am seeing my comments. Some beginners are also want to learn programming language and want to go into industry. So this is very basic steps. We can say this is alphabet of any programming language. Like we have ABCD. So this is C language, which will give some foundation to us to going forward to our software engineer journey, or we can say software. If you want to be a software engineer and working as a professional, to want to work as a professional, so you should know at least basics of programming language. So I had some notes earlier and I have prepared some PPT to all of you. So if you like my series, then I will create more videos on that so that you can learn basic, and also I will upload some advanced level topics in this channel. So let's get started quickly. So the question comes, what is software? Why do we need this programming language? So software, if you see in the diagram, we have hardware and we have user. User, we can say any person who want to communicate with our hardware. For in this case, how we can communicate with our laptop or your mobile? So basically you need some software to interact with our hardware. If you see in the mobile, we have RAM and we have keyboard, we have mouse keyboards in our system, and we want to fill some form. So there we required some user interface to interact with our hardware, because whatever we are entering, it will goes into our hardware as well. Hardware is nothing but our internal system, like RAM we have processor. So all these things will process our request. So the software is called as industrial standard with a feature of digitalization, or we can say GUI. GUI is nothing but our graphical user interface. So when the software where is providing graphical user interface, then it is called as digital without human interaction. If the process is completed, then it is called as automation system. A software is nothing but a collection of programs. A program is set of, so the software is nothing but our collection of programs. So to create one software, we need multiple programs. So what is the program? So program is a set of instructions which is designed to complete the particular task. So we have some task and we want to do that task, so we have to give some instructions. So that instruction is called as a program. A number of programs combining together like a single unit called as software tools or software components. So in this diagram, if you see, we have user, we have application software, we have operating system and hardware. So coming from hardware, basically we know hardware. Inside the hardware, we have to install our OS. OS is nothing but our system software, and on top of it we are installing application software and we are interacting. You can understand like this. You have an Android mobile. Yeah, if you see in Android mobile, you have some hardware like processor, you have a screen, you have a headphone, you have Bluetooth connection. These are some hardware available there. But you want to interact with this, you need to have some Android OS. So Android is an operating system, and there you are installing your WhatsApp or any application, Facebook. These are applications we are installing in that is called application software, and we are user. So you can understand like this. Moving to software, basically softwares are classified into two categories: system software and application software. Yeah, I said earlier, the software designed for general purpose and does not having any limitation called the system software. So the system software is designed to perform some general work. If you see your I have already this Windows installed in my laptop where I am recording. So this is nothing but our system software, and application software by which I am recording this application is a application software. A notepad, you can say, is your application software, and calculator to calculate something, this is also a application software. So various application softwares are available here in my PC. If you want to watch a movie, then you have VLC or media player. These are called as, on top of OS we are installing whatever, that is called application software. Now coming to system softwares, these are the example, like we have Windows. I have Windows installed in my PC. You can have Mac, Linux. Linux has various flavors available like Red Hat and Fedora, Ubuntu. Windows has various flavor like Windows Vista, Windows 7, XP earlier. Android and iOS are the operating system which are installed in your mobile phones, cell phones we can say. So application software, this software is designed for a specific task only. It is called as application software. Okay, it's like example I have given in the PC. You want to prepare some document, then you have MS Office. Want to create some PPT, you have installed MS Office. Oracle is used for connecting to a database and getting and fetching data and inserting data. So these are software. So these are designed for a specific purpose, and we have also special purpose of software like Tally. Here we have explanation of these all softwares. So application software have a special purpose, you can understand. So here we have translators. Translator is a system software which converts programming long code into binary format. Translate. So translators are classified into three. We have compiler, we have interpreter, and we have assemblers. So the translator is a system software which converts programming language code into binary format in a single step, except those lines are having error. So except those lines, it will convert all the high level programming code into machine level code, or we can say low level code. And interpreter will generate interpreter is a system software which converts programming language code into binary format. Steps by steps is line by line compilation takes. So in the case of compiler, it converts all lines into a binary code, and in case of interpreter, it will go to line by line and then it will convert it into binary code. So this is the main difference between compiler and interpreter. Here is assembler. By using assembler, we can convert assembly level instruction into binary formats. So anyhow, we have to convert our code into binary. So these are the way to we can convert our code into binary. Assembler is nothing but a instruction wise. We have to give some instruction and then it will convert our assembler will convert it into object level code or machine level code. In machine level code or binary code. So as per the performance wise recommended to use compiler, as per the development wise recommended to use an interpreter. So performance wise why? Because performance is faster in compiler, because all the lines will compile at once, but in the case of interpreter it will go step by step and line by line. That is the main difference. So programming language is a special kind of instructions which is used to communicate with computer. Programming language is classified into two types: high level programming language and low level programming language. So we have two types of programming language: high level and low level. Coming to high level programming language, which programming language syntactically similar to English and easy to understand, is called as high level programming language. So by using high level programming language, we are developing user interface application. Example: C, C++, V, C++, Java, C Sharp, Swift, Objective-C, D language. These are the examples of high level programming language. So which language is similar to English is called as high level programming language, but our computer doesn't know these English words, so we need to convert it into binary and then we have to execute it. So for this I have earlier shown you, we have interpreter, assembler, and compiler. Low level programming language, this programming language is also called as assembly level language, because here we are using some instructions like you have to go some place, so then we can give go command. So like this we have multiple commands available by which we can write some code there. So here also one more thing, in the C we can use both high level and low level. So that's why we call C as a middle level programming language. Also called it as high level because we are using English word here. So about C, it is a high level procedure oriented structured programming language. So coming to C programming language. C is a high level procedure oriented structured programming language. It is a structured programming language which programming is syntactically similar to English and easy to understand is called a high level programming language. So if you have question what is a high level programming language, syntactically similar to English is called as high level programming language. And what about procedural oriented? Procedural oriented, when a programming language supports modules or function implemented, then it is called procedural oriented language. When it supports module or function implementation, then it is called as procedural oriented language. Then we have approaches. So we have top down and bottom up approach. So it follows top down approach in the form of blocks is called as structured programming language, because if you see C programming, it will execute from top to bottom line by line. So that is a top down approach, unlike C++ is a bottom up approach. So C is a top down approach. So here we need to understand the history of C. The programming language term is started in the year of 1950s with the language called Fortran. Okay, so it is started from Fortran. From Fortran language, another programming language has developed called Algol, algorithmic language. So here they are writing some algorithm and executing it. And then we have the beginning of C is started in the year of 1968 with the language called BCPL, Basic Combined Programming Language. Martin Richard has started, he has worked on this language. Then in the year of 1970s, the BCPL, another programming language developed by Ken Thompson. It is called B language or basic language. And finally, in the year of 1972, Dennis Ritchie developed C programming language. So this is the history of programming language and C programming language. Application of C. C programming language can be used for different types of application like system software development. So all of the operating systems developed in C programming language, C++, all the softwares are developed using C and C++. So C is majorly used in operating system, application software development also like Excel sheets, graphically related applications. So like games,